You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Boom. B-Fam back in the house. You know I had to give it to you. I love that. I love that. I love that meme. I love that Bitcoin meme. That is just classic, mate. You know, that guy, Peter Schiff, yeah, the gold guy, he's into gold. He hates Bitcoin. The guy's got issues, man. It's like, what, can't you do maths? I mean, you got loads of money. I mean, come on. You're a businessman. But he's just totally against Bitcoin. It's like Bitcoin has done him something. Anyway, I hope you like that video, especially my newbies to the channel. Welcome. It's B-Fam, Ether9 TV, coming at you. If you're new to the channel, check out my previous videos. It's pure jewels for your bags, people. You know what it is. My subscribers, they know who it is. They know what time it is. That is why they tune into Ether9 TV. Anyway, today, what can I say? I mean, the market cap of the cryptocurrency market is over $1 trillion as of the 8th of the 1st, 2021, over here in Londinium, England, Great Britain, United Kingdom, wherever you are on the planet. That's where B-Fam is tuning in from. My fellow Ethereans out there, my Ethereans, stack that Ether, stack those Gwe, get your Gwe. For all those who don't know what Gwe is the unit of Ether, or one of the units, right? There's other units, but let's just stick with the Gwe for the time being. There's 100 million Gwe in one Ethereum, just like you got 100 pennies in a pound or 100 cents in a dollar. Well, one Ethereum, you have 100 million Gwe, and in Bitcoin, you have 100 million Satoshis. So anyone new, if you ain't got no Bitcoin or Ethereum, I highly suggest, this is not financial advice, mind you. I'm just a brother from the internet, yeah, somewhere on the planet, tuning in. But I would say it might be wise to get some insurance, yeah, like a bit of Gwe, a bit of Satoshis, and stash it away, you know, for a considerable amount of time until you can see some nice profits on it, because it might pan out well with all the money printing that's going on right now on the planet, people. It's absolutely incredible. It's heinous. It's sick. It's mad. They're mashing up the pound and dollar in our pockets and whatever currency you live at. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I just heard they stormed the White House a few days ago. This movie is crazy. Get your popcorn, get your juice, relax, sit down, stack your crypto, stack your Satoshis, your Gwe, watch the movie. Don't get involved in the chaos. Chill out, get your mind right, get your soul right, your spirit, everything right. Yeah, physical. Let's do it, people. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Right. Market cap. We've just hit $1 trillion. Let me rewind a bit. We've just hit 1 trillion and change market cap for the cryptocurrency. That is absolutely huge. When I got into the game in 2017, November, the market cap was around 300 billion. in a space of 5 to 7 weeks, I saw it go up, approximately 5 weeks, I saw it go up to 840 billion. That was in December 2017. That was the highest until a few days ago, where we just hit over a trillion market cap. And now Bitcoin is at $40,000 and change. Ethereum, $1,200 and change. People, oh man, this is wow. That's what I gotta say. Anyone who bought Bitcoin when I started the channel, you know, you're 30 grand up if you bought a whole Bitcoin. And mind you, one strategy is you can put that Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of these other cryptos that you have onto a platform like Celsius or Nexo and put it on that platform. You're in profit. You know, you're up on Bitcoin 30 grand. You can extract 10,000, for example, dollars, right, in stable coins, go back into the market and buy some cheap crypto. You haven't sold your Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other of the cryptos that you may have on Nexo or Celsius. You haven't sold it, but you've just taken out, you've borrowed, you used it as collateral. And that way, you don't have to sell your crypto. You can take out a portion of that in stable coins or cash in your bank account, reinvest it in something that's going to pay you again more on what you've taken out, pay back yourself within this time period, 12, 24 or 36 months, depending on the platform. Hey, come on, you're using your own money to make more money. And that's another strategy I'll get into another video. But anyway, as I said, I mean, people, man, now don't get too excited right now. You got to stay calm in this market. You got to really stay calm when the prices are going up and when the prices are going down, because your emotions can get the better of you. And when it does, it will cause you to make the wrong decisions most of the time. Yeah. So just be calm, dollar cost average into whatever that you're buying, right? Don't put your whole, look, man, don't put everything into this, please. Don't do it. Just dollar cost average. Yeah. So if you've got 10 grand, please just dollar cost average, because at any moment in time, things can just retrace on your ass, right? So, you know, always have cash on the sidelines and just manage your positions and your risk so you can sleep peacefully at night. Okay, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, as long as you do that, you're calm. Anyway, let's go into a bit of the topic of today: all of the money and markets in one visualization. That's right, people, because as I said, we've just hit 1 trillion. And by the way, let's go back to Bitcoin. The market cap of Bitcoin out of that 1 trillion and change is 757 billion and change. That's what Bitcoin takes up out of this 1 trillion market cap. Ethereum and the rest cryptocurrencies make up the rest numbers. So yeah. Bitcoin is by itself is nearly at $1 trillion market cap. And you know, that could, wow. I mean, I can see $50,000 incoming, you know, 40 odd and change, 44 by the charts. But hey, we're going to talk about that in another video, man. Anyway, all the money. Let's scroll down. Right, this was published 8 months ago on May the 28th, 2020. Let's go down. Right, how this visualization works. Each square this size is worth 100 billion. Yeah. Okay, so the first one on the scene is silver. 43.9 billion. Cryptocurrency. Look where cryptocurrency is, people. 244 billion. Right? That's what it's saying now, but obviously it's now 1 trillion. So it is just past that right now. So it's just behind military. Hold on, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. This is just under the military spending. Yeah, I think yeah. And then no, sorry, it's just over. It's just over now. Just recently. Okay, so now remember this is 8 months ago, so obviously the numbers are always changing, right? So it's either before or after military spending, but you see my point. Right now we're in US budget deficit, which is 3.8 trillion. Right? I'm going to get to my point in a minute. Coins and banknotes, 6.6 trillion. It's all the money in the world, people. Yeah? Bear in mind that crypto is just at 1 trillion. Federal Reserve balance sheet, 7 trillion. Whew. That was added, updated January the 1st, 2020. Well, with all that printing, well, you better add on about, what, another, make that nearly 20 trillion, maybe 30 trillion. Crazy, people, crazy. Now we come to the billionaires. 8 trillion. 8 trillion. Gates, Bezos, Zuckerberg, etc. Gold, the world's gold market, 10.9 trillion, people. 10.9 trillion. Now, you know, if you don't know, they compare Bitcoin to gold, as in the digital version, as in gold is the physical, Bitcoin is the digital version, meaning it's much more transportable than gold. You know, if you're fleeing a war-torn country, wherever you are on the planet, and you have most of your value stored up in gold, and you have quite a lot of it, it's very hard to flee that country with, you know, a few kilograms of gold, especially if you've got quite a bit, right? It's very hard to move that gold. So in terms of Bitcoin, digital wallet, mate, yeah, it doesn't weigh anything. It's in the ethers, right? Divisibility. Try splitting up a gold bar into 100 million bits. Go on, try it. I dare you. Well, you can, but hey. Bitcoin, easy peasy, right? I can go on, but you see where I'm going. And I can go on, but that's another video. So what I'm trying to say is, if Bitcoin is at 1 trillion right now, and they're comparing it to gold, which is at 10.9 trillion market cap, or Bitcoin is at 750 by itself, right? There's a lot of growth still to happen in Bitcoin. So for those people who say that Bitcoin is never going to go to 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, going by these numbers, and that's just comparing it to gold market cap. We ain't talking about any of the other markets on the planet, okay? No, let's go back a bit, down too fast here. So if we, after gold, we've got the Fortune 500, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, Facebook. Yeah, Alphabet is Google. So Bitcoin has just overtaken Facebook, going by these numbers, right? That's huge. Something that's been around since 2009. The white paper came out in 2008. The first block was mined in 2009. That's fairly very incredible, if you ask me. A piece of protocol, people, and it's worth nearly $1 trillion by itself. That's something to think about. And for those people who haven't done their research on Bitcoin, go online and YouTube and watch documentaries upon documentaries. There's loads out there. Will give you that information. Also, so stock markets. Let's see. Money. 89.5 trillion. In fact, let's go back to these guys. How much did they say they're worth altogether? Let's have a look. They didn't put a number on it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Right, so all the money in the world, 35.2 trillion money supply. broad money, whatever that means, 95.7 trillion, right? My point being, this is a whole lot of money, people. This is a whole lot of money. Global debt, 250 trillion. So what I'm trying to say is, or what I'm saying is, Bitcoin is going to eat into all these different types of markets, people. Yeah, that's right. Commercial, residential, property, residential 220 trillion, commercial 333 trillion, agricultural 27 trillion. People, we're talking crazy money here, man. Crazy money. And derivatives, 11.6 trillion, national value 558 trillion. Yeah, it gets into the quadrillions, people. I think, yeah, here we go. Right at the bottom, national value 1 quadrillion. I mean, people, we're talking some ridiculous numbers. That's why I say to you guys, you are very early to the party. You're not too late. You're not too early. Go and buy those charts. You know what time it is out here. All that money, even if Bitcoin just gets 10% of that money, people, it's crazy figures for Bitcoin. So if you think Bitcoin is expensive at 40,000, or Ethereum at $1,229, and the rest of them, some of the good ones, you better think again, people, because the amount of money that's going to come into this market is absolutely going to be mind-blowing. Let's check out what Grayscale is saying on the scene right now. This is Cointelegraph. This came out 3 hours ago, right? Pension funds are getting in on Bitcoin, according to Grayscale. Who are Grayscale, you may wonder? I suggest you go on your phone, you walk about every day in your hand, the power's in your hand, people, to do all this research that I'm giving you, and check it out to verify what I'm saying. And go and watch other YouTube videos, please. I ain't the only one out there. Please go on. There's so much good information out there, and misinformation from some scoundrels out there, crappy YouTubers. But at the same time, you got to do your due diligence, right? So Grayscale, they have been buying into Bitcoin for a good few years now, and if we click on this, let's have a look. Let's blow this up. Right, this is what they have on their books. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, as you can see, quite a lot of money there, yeah. Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust, Ethereum, yeah, Grayscale Ethereum Classic, Horizon, Litecoin, Stellar, XRP, Zcash. Right, so these are the funds that they have on their books. So when people of wealth comes to them and say, look, put my money, I want to buy some Bitcoin, they do all the work for them. Instead of these people with their billions and millions going onto Coinbase or Binance and buying it themselves, they ain't got time for that. They go to companies like Grayscale. So check out Grayscale. I ain't gonna go into the article. You can go and have a look for yourself, but I'm just showing you the headlines of what's happening out there in the bigger picture of this thing here. And last of all, I want to show you what happened to Bitcoin back in, let's have a look, from April 2013. Bitcoin was around $100. Right, this is a weekly candlestick chart. The website I'm looking on is coincharts.com or charts.cointrader.pro, and you can tap in any asset, most cryptocurrency assets. It has it on this website, and stocks and shares and all that good stuff, mate. So yeah, so Bitcoin was around $100, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For 8 weeks, it pumped all the way up until just over $1,000, and then it had a retracement, and then a retracement all the way back down to around $200. This is what's going to happen, people. I'm giving you a heads up now. This is what you're going to see in this next cycle. So pretend this $100 is your, or let's have a look at that. Pretend this $100 is around your $40,000, for example. Yeah, give or take, right? And but this is going to happen over the year, right? Over these next 12 months, right? It's not going to go up in a straight line, but people, I mean, anything is possible in this market, right? With the amount of money printing that they're printing right now is unprecedented. What you're seeing in Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market is unprecedented. So I'm not going to be here telling you I know exactly what number this is going to go up to and then come back down. No, that's what I ain't telling you that. I'm saying from $100 it went up to $1,000 and change. It done a 10x. It 10x, right? From $100 at that point. Then it retraced back down to $200. So these are the roller coaster rides that you're going to face. So make sure you take out profit at the appropriate times. That's all I'm saying. Then we bottomed out for a considerable amount of time, January 2015 until October 2015, October, November, and started coming back up again from $200 to $400. And all the way back up to its previous high of $1,000 and change. And then from there, my people, from that moment on, it was game on. Game on. So as you can see, from here, from around $1,000, it had a little dip, went up to 1,000, had a little dip down to 800, and then from that point, it was game on, right? We went from $800 all the way up to $3,000, people, right? That is let's go and measure this out. Go to our measuring tool, this little tool on the left hand side. We scroll down and we click price range. We go to around $864, go all the way up to 3,000. We've done a 240% move. Yeah. So, and then it dropped. It dipped. Let's have a look 1 second. It dipped to $1,900. Alright. And then from there we went all the way up to $19,500. And that was the 2017 bull run. And now we've come back to that point and gone way beyond it, people. But if we count the greens, let's count this. This is 1 week candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 weeks of dip, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 week dip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crazy, absolutely crazy. So do you see what I'm trying to get to, people? This is what you're going to face. And if you've been here since 2017 like me, you would have experienced all this dip all the way back down. And again, just like back in 2013, $100 to 1,000, dipped all the way back down, come back up, retest it, and boom. So that's where we're at right now, people, at $40,000 with Bitcoin. So what a great day, great and dreadful time at the same time to be on planet Earth in this crazy times of what's happening on the planet. Cryptocurrency, us human beings in general. You know, there's a lot of change happening on the planet, people, and some of it good, some of it bad, but hey, that's the only thing constant out here. Get with a change program. If you don't, you're going to get wrecked. If you don't have that ability to adapt and change, especially for the better, yeah, let me emphasize that, yeah, for the better, as a person as a human being in general, as a better human being, then what's the point, you know? So but yeah, that's the video, people. Just want to say heads up, just giving you some perspective on where we're going, where we've been, and expect this market cap of 1 trillion market cap to maybe hit a region of 9 trillion, yeah, in this next phase. And I am expecting personally it to reach 9 trillion. At least it's got at least this the way things are going. It's absolutely it's rocket fuel of what's happening. All the money printing, people looking for a store of value. All these money people now can see Bitcoin as a store of value, as it's just written. As soon as they get into the door of Bitcoin, they're going to find out about Ethereum and all the other cryptocurrencies, the good ones that are on the market. So be glad that you're here, people, because you're here early. It's still early days. Don't worry about Bitcoin being at such a high price. But in terms of market cap, it's a speck of dust, people. It's absolutely a speck of dust, right? So it's still early to the party. Don't panic. Don't FOMO. Do not FOMO. Do not be like the herd mentality. Please, please, please control your emotions on the way up and on the way down. Just be still in this market as best you can. It will pay you much better. If not, you're gonna make so many mistakes and lose some of that money. You gain it back, but just be calm. Just be rational. Don't overdo it, right? Because it can get heinous. It can get crazy. You're gonna see some of these coins. This is nothing, people. This is nothing. What you're seeing right now is nothing. I'm telling you right now. I always have to emphasize that. So stay calm. Stay chilled. B fam here. Stack your satoshis. Stack your gwe. And right now, it's my time to go away. Sounds like Jamaican, innit? Go away, boy, go away. Anyway, peace and love. I'm out.